Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Redding, California, the greatest place on earth. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that just don't know that. So, it's for us to tell them because we're online. So anyway, and then Steve has done a wonderful video that he did a few years ago, and it's on our website. So we could just send them that video, and then talks all about how wonderful we are here. So if you're new with us today and would like an information packet, you can just check with our ushers in the back, and they'll hand that to you. And if you'd like to have a tour of the grounds, you can just see us, and we would do that. And then also, because it's Friendship Sunday, and we have lots of goodies, in the social hall. We would like to have you join with us, in the social hall and meet some of the people that attend here. So, welcome. And then, so we're going to begin with Dalton.
Good morning, folks. I'd like to open with just a very meditative song for you here. Going to put you into this headspace. Lyrics should be appearing there any moment now. So here we go. Still my mind, be at peace in my awakening. I release with my heart. Free my soul in my awakening. I am whole. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Be at peace in my awakening. I release with my heart. Free my soul in my awakening. I am whole. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om.
Thank you, Dalton. So I'm Charlie Bourne, practitioner for the day. Serving with me is Dr. Mary and Christine Stewart. So if you would like prayer support after service, we're available. And this is what we love to do. So come and see us. So I want to, again, welcome everybody to today's service. So I know that we like to inspire and empower people to live spiritually fulfilling lives. That's our mission here at this center. And so we do that by building community, offering lots of classes and events during the week, spiritual practice type events. And so please take a look at your program. There's a lot of things coming up in September that are new. We're kind of closing out August, but September is going to start with a lot of things going on. And then if you want to join us in the social hall, I mentioned this earlier, we are having a nice display of offerings today, and so we would like to have you join us in the social hall, especially if you're new. Just hang with somebody who's walking in there and we'll introduce you to people and then you can enjoy yourself. So also, we're going to wave to the camera and let people know around the world that we're here. And also you can say hi to your neighbor. You can give a nice hello or a nice wink, something along those lines. But we are on YouTube Live and we're also on Facebook Live. And then we have podcasts that are available, so it's a nice way to stay connected, outside of our community. So I'd like to, again, thank the members of the team. We have Joey in the sound booth, we have Rich on the board desk, and we have ushers and greeters. And then we have our kitchen cookies, and then Judy on piano, and then Dalton, our musician today. So if you could silence your cell phone, we appreciate that. And then I'm just going to do some very brief focus announcements. But the first one is going to be from Reverend Sue about an upcoming workshop.
Remember me? Never forget you. Oh, phew. Phew. So thank you. What I want to share with you, this presentation is Kathy Drager. She's an emeritus practitioner coming up from Huntington Beach. And I met her at the holistic fair that we had in October. And she is what you call a death doula. And that might be a term you've never heard before, but it's a new area of service to others, similar to being a midwife, right? To birth, a doula helps to prepare those of us facing the imminent of passing of our own self, someone we love. But she also, because of all her work, she has invested her life into this work, and she really speaks to that level of grief that we can carry that just lies dormant sometimes, and then a commercial will just make us just fall apart. And she's here to compassionately touch that place of grief that we all hold at one time or another. This could be the death of your pet, the death of someone that is your closest friend, losing your role in life, whatever it is. She is gathering together, and she talks about it as awakening a compassionate place in grief. It is in your program. It'll be on a Saturday, and unfortunately, I'll be traveling again. Otherwise, I would be there in a heartbeat, because she really has a lot to offer. And I think I mentioned it, maybe I didn't, but Carol Moreland's sister, this is who this is. And Carolyn Moreland was a prior practitioner and board member here. We're all very fond of Carol, so her sister brings that energy to us. So thank you. Hope you can join her.
So all the events and happenings that are going on here are in your program, so you can take that home and mark your calendar. Also, we have a midweek update, so if you're not on that email list, please sign up. It's a good way to catch up on what's going on, especially in the coming week. So just a real few quick ones. So it's Potluck Sunday, as I mentioned before, so enjoy the fun, in the social hall. There's wonderful food, and it's a nice way to connect. And this Thursday is, we call our newsletter day. It's a time to come together and help fold the newsletter that gets mailed out. So if you'd like to join that team and be part of that conversation that they have at that time, that's Thursday at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then Monday, the office and bookstore will be closed for Labor Day. Chair yoga returns Tuesday, September 2nd at 11 a.m. And then in 2 weeks, Saturday, September 6th, Sue just talked about that, the death doula. So that's it for the announcements today, and now I'm going to invite Lori up to do our reading.
Today's reading, chosen by Reverend Sue, is from Teachings on Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. Beginning anew is not easy. We have to transform our hearts and our minds in very practical ways. We may feel ashamed, but shame is not enough to change our heart. Beginning anew is not to ask for forgiveness. Beginning anew is to change your mind and heart, to transform the ignorance that brought about wrong actions of body, speech, and mind, and to help you cultivate your mind of love. Your shame and guilt will disappear, and you will begin to experience the joy of being alive. All wrongdoings arise in the mind. It is through the mind that wrongdoings can disappear. Beginning anew is an opportunity for us to recall some regret from earlier and undo it. Loving speech is crucial. We want to heal the community, not harm it. We speak frankly, but we do not want to be destructive. Listening meditation is an important part of the practice. When we sit among a circle of friends who are all practicing deep listening, we never blame or argue. Compassionate listening is crucial. We listen with a willingness to relieve the suffering of the other person, not to judge or argue with her. We listen with all our attention. Even if we hear something that is not true, we continue to listen deeply so the other person can express her pain and release the tensions within herself.
Please join with me in recognizing the love in this room, the community that is so crucial to this time in our life. The acknowledgement and knowing that God is everywhere present, always available. It's a God of love. It's a God of peace. A God and an energy of a high vibration that extends beyond just ourselves, but into the entire universe. And so I allow that vibration, that energy to flow through me as me, knowing it is the source of peace and love. So as I allow myself to go deep and to connect with that source, it helps awaken me to my true nature, to who I am, that I am a vessel of peace, not only to myself, but to all those who are around me. And so that I know that in love, what could appear to be a turbulence is also a manifestation, a growing, and allowing to be greater and always to grow. So deep down, I know that I am that vessel of peace and love, and I claim that for myself. So in today's service, I open myself and my mind to the words of Reverend Sue and allow the teaching to penetrate, to help awaken to who I truly am. So I give thanks for today, for this community, for being here today, and knowing that this teaching is always growing and growing within me. So I release these words and this prayer into law, knowing absolutely that it is so, and together we say, and so it is. And Reverend Sue.
Thank you, Judy. Wasn't that song Dalton sang exquisite? I want, he's in the other room, but Dalton, if you can hear me, we want that recorded, please. Yeah, it just really took me to a deep place. And it's interesting, I'm a little nervous, but as I was sitting up here looking over notes, and I set them down, and I came back, and I don't know if somebody put this on there, but there was a little purple bead was sitting on my notes. And I thought, well, would you look at that? Who did this? God? God? But if it was you, thank you. If it wasn't you, then don't take credit for it. Just kidding. Anyway, isn't that something, how that happens? Let's all this week watch for these divine moments where the tiniest treasure wakes you up. So the title for today's message is Turbulence of Love. And as I wrote on the weekly update, I don't want this to be a Debbie Downer, like, oh, we ought to talk about the hard parts of love. Because I love what Thich Nhat Hanh has said in his work, and I love the idea of messages from the wise teachers that we're exposed to that allow us to shift and pivot our understanding. Because I was looking at some statistics, how we live on autopilot 80 to 90% of the time. Ugh. Now we're not bad people living in that way, but we're also not people that are growing in their awareness by continually operating from what we already know. And so a journey away, thousands of miles, up to Banff, Oregon, or Canada. I stopped in Oregon. In Canada, it was a real beautiful opportunity to see really clear, beautiful vistas and land and little, they're kind of squirrels and deer and people, and remembering how populated this planet is of kind and loving people. There's more of that, just like there's more of God than anything else that can cause us any distress ever. There's so much more out there. So we begin anew, looking at love, stretching ourselves around a couple of topics I want to share with you. Some of it I bring back to you from the wisdom of the speakers from Banff at the conference I was at. Because a lot of times when we focus on the juicy stuff of love, on the sweet aspects of our love, these stories reassure our heart. They help us grow and they help us keep connected. But then we also know there are moments in our life experiences that poke us and prod us that are disillusioning to this aspect of love. And they prickle. They actually seem to prickle our consciousness. And suddenly we might be feeling pretty good, and then something is mentioned, and got our feelings hurt. And then that might take us down that neural pathway. Well, now I doubt that I even like you in the first place. And then we go into places of blame, right? Insecurity, shame. As I was preparing this talk, of course, last night my dreams were full of my shame that I buried. And I thought, I have to come and talk about this. But it's important. It's important however we receive the message, whether it's a little purple bead or a dream in the middle of the night that just rouses us into calling out to the divine. May I be a pure vessel of love, and may I clear my way from these patterns that I have been allowing to dwell within me as me. So, yada, 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 you know yours. You know yours, and as I speak these words, you know the ones that you have that you want to fix. I always like to try. I'd always forget about air quotes, and I think it's so cool when people do air quotes. So what you want to fix. But we want to get back to our happy place, right? And yeah, I think it's easier if we just could brush things off and declare, it's on them. It's not me. But think about it. Maybe it's on them, but it lives in you. Ugh. So we had a workshop on forgiveness. Kind of held this to this time, so now I want the ushers to close the doors because I'm going to talk about forgiveness. Now, at women's retreats, I've had people say to me, no, not that again. What does the Bible say about forgiveness? Does anybody know the quote? Right? 70 times 7. Forever and ever. It is our work to do. So, this one that we attended was led by Reverend Dr. Michelle Wadley. She's written a book on forgiveness as well, and she has a website. But she shared her personal stories. And I think when personal stories really grip your heart and the speaker is sharing their honesty and their vulnerability, you find the authenticity that opens your own heart to be safe in that gathering. You want to hear more. Tell me what I think I know, but I need to know more. So her message was inviting us to hear that we all have the opportunity to break the chain of pain, to actually sever it once and for all. Now, when I say that, and when she mentioned it as well, taste the freedom. Instantaneously, whew, your soul goes, yes, you're listening. Yes, let's free the soul. So, to sever pain once and for all. So, I understand because I've done this too. I've held on to some righteous anger. And that righteous anger has only allowed me to stay bound to my suffering. It is that which is actually hurting us, not the other person anymore. The story's long gone. They've moved on. So maybe we don't want to hear this, but because someone we loved has betrayed us, and that hurts. That hurts. However, we know we weren't the perpetrator, so inevitably it left us feeling rather superior. Ugh. But we have. Oh, it's so much on them. I'm so much wiser. And I will never let them back in my heart. So, I exaggerate it, but it's something like that. So we might try to bury all this. We might try to ignore that it even exists in us. But I feel that when we do that, we are brushing these crumbs of pain deeper under the carpet of our subconscious. Just, we'll look at it another day. We'll go to a workshop in a few years. We'll take the time then. So we try to bury emotional chaos, that turbulence, only to bind ourselves to it. Okay? So what we have bound ourselves to is the stuff that I mentioned is in the way of the portal to our freedom. You've heard the expression, just be a free spirit. Now, we hippies know that. That was our motto in the 60s and 70s. We were free spirits. But were we? Were we? Or were we just angry as well? And not allowing the portals of our soul to be open truly to the divine. So we know this when we think someone's hurt us, we ultimately are attaching ourselves to that person who has hurt us. We stuff it somewhere in our consciousness in order to not think about it anymore, and by not thinking about it, we think we're dealt with it. However, we come to a time that though we thought we were done with it, it emerges. It still has a story. It will still trigger you. And the spiritual center, this spiritual center is always asking us to engage in your spiritual practices. But something holds us back from the deep work that forgiveness is. Something is blocking our experience of oneness. I don't know if you felt that. Some edge. But we know we're connected at the deepest level, not just mind, but heart, mind, and gut. We know there is only one source, one love, one good. And we are here to connect with that. And then we walk away. We might leave the service so inspired. But then Monday morning comes, and someone is irritating us. And all of a sudden, we feel this sucking happening at the soul gut level. I need you to listen to this and feel where in you are you feeling that sucking energy happening to your true, sweet nature. Because we can parrot this teaching on Sunday all we want, and we can spout it off in classes, but if we aren't walking the talk and living the truth, we are suffering at such a sad level. And we have the time now to work together, to lean into one another, to expose that part of our subconscious mind that is forever classifying and organizing all of this, all the stories of our life, all of them. We haven't shut any of them down. But we're also, we're affected by the collective consciousness of all that has ever been. Our country, other countries, collective consciousness, our consciousness, we're all swimming the sea. Whew. One mind, though. One mind, one love. But that one mind is saying, be aware, pay attention. Look at the situations out picturing in your own personal life. They are certainly slapping you around. So, where is freedom now? Where is our freedom? Here's what Earnest Holmes says here, and I want to emphasize this. We outwardly experiencing our states of consciousness. It's a given. But since the apparent without is merely a reflection from within, what we see out there is a reflection of what is here, which is the cause of our experience. What we most need to do is to start with the simple proposition of the creative power of thought. And from this inner recognition, know that circumstances are formed and held in place. Our thought, whether we can really digest how important that is, how divine that is, the seeds of our thought are what are out picturing in collective consciousness and in our own consciousness to this very day. So back to what Reverend Michelle was saying. In her experience, in her understanding, this freedom that I speak of, and I long for it for myself, for my family, for those I love, for all of you, for our society, the freedom is ultimately the evidence of forgiveness. When she said that, I just sat with that and doodled little lotus flowers all around it on my notes. Because if we want to experience this freedom, this divine freedom that is our gift, this true freedom, then we have to anchor our intention. And thank you, Luana, for that. She shared that message last week. If you have not listened to it or had a chance, the privilege, you can go back and look at the logs and you can hear that talk, because she's also, because it was so well received, she's going to do some further work on setting intentions. So we can look forward to that. Thank you, Luana. What a gift to us you are. So get it, that your intention, if this is true for you, allow your intention for freedom to be very, very clear. And set that intention and keep your attention on your intention. Imagine for a moment, just a moment, feel it here. Take the burden off your shoulders and feel it. Feel that deep breath of life that comes rushing in and saying, oh, my beloved, welcome home. Welcome home. I mean, it's tangible. I can feel the hairs on my arms And my legs stand up. Thank God you can't see that. But what do we have to face our fear here? We have to face it because the fear and the disappointment, the hurt, is what's been holding you hostage, not the other person. So we get to take the spiritual reins and take responsibility. And I love this from Mark Nepo, this analogy. He writes, each of us is like a great, untamed sea, obedient to deeper currents that are seldom visible, consciousness, subconscious. Knowing this gives us 3 insights worth keeping in our awareness. First, we must consider the deepest patch of ocean is as clear as its surface wave, though it remains unseeable to the human eye that bobs above it. Our soul is as clear as the divine above, so below. Second, how far can we see into the depth depends on the calmness or the turbulence of the surface. And third, just as depth and surface of the sea are inseparable, so too are the spirit and psychology of each human being. It is our deep-sounding, untamed currents that cause us to rise and swell, dip and crash. Yet the base of spirit, the core of who you are, is unaffected by the storms that churn up the surface. It obeys a deeper order. Oh, my friends, that's where I think we are. I think we're on the precipice of the spiritual understanding. You know, I've been going through some books and I'm looking at other ideas and interpretations of different scriptures, and suddenly I'm going, oh, that's what we believe. How come I didn't see it before? Now, there's a certain scripture that has always puzzled me. For those that have the ears to hear and for the eyes to see, so be it. And I'm thinking, crap. I got big ears, but they're not hearing what I need to hear. So I took a deep, scary dive into the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, and I'm going to take a few of you with me as we share that wisdom. Because darn it, if I'm not hearing it everywhere I go now, and I'm going to share a little piece of that, because Dr. Sue Morter, now we have another workshop coming later in the month on heart math. Watch for that. And Dr. Kathleen O'Neill, is that right, Joey? And then the next in October, right after that one, this one on energy codes, the Sue Morter. So she did a webinar from Christine and Charlie are all feeling proud, Healing Touch kind of platform. But she called it Unveiling the Quantum Wholeness and Exploring Healing and Self-Integration. That's what we're talking about. Encouraging us to be more skillful in catching ourselves to become more creative versus more reactive to what is presenting itself to us so we can avoid life's dramas. So I'm not real skilled at quantum experience. That would be Mary's forte here. But what I do know is there's so much more to us than we are really allowing to be expressed, okay? We follow our 5 senses and we respond from that. But there's a whole quantum field of our wholeness. And when we say, you are body, mind, and spirit, you are one, it's all of that. Body, mind, and spirit. What's happening to you is happening to your body, is happening in your mind. It's all one and interconnected. So if we can go beyond tapping into our 5 senses of perception and noticing the stimulus response that's getting our attention in the outer world, we know that it's triggering that part of our brain for fright and flight and get me out of this. Okay, we recognize that. But just because something has happened, you don't have to respond as you always have. And that has been influenced all along by mental circuitry and mental habits that you've just allowed to be you. No more. Not after today. Not after today. Something I know, I declare for each and every one of you, something is shifting, something is stirring inside of you that you are going to leave here and begin to translate your perspectives, especially on what has hurt you in the past. Yes, you're taking the opportunity, and me, to give everything the most amazing meaning, even a little purple bead. If we truly want to come into our wholeness, if that's what we're coming here for, we're asked to step into body, mind, and spirit. We have to bring everything into the body and feel the message of the body back to us through our intuition. To feel and to scent and recognize wholly what is happening to me, not the other. I'm in charge. We want to feel as much as we can on what is distressing us. So she gives an example, and I share this example with you. It's tricky. But you imagine, check in with yourself right now, what you're feeling, and maybe you're already kind of got some little triggers in your gut. I don't know. But I ask you to imagine that maybe you're in your home, centered in your little altar place. The doorbell rings. You look out. Dang it, it's the person you've been avoiding. Right? Ooh, where do you feel it? You know, where does it stir you? Does your jaw get tight? Do you want to hide? Does your stomach just cramp up? I'm sick, I've got COVID. Or you answer the door. Then you feel all of this energy coming out of that gut, going right to them. For some reason, you leak your power immediately into them. Oh. That's what she calls, Sue Morter is calling that subject-object. You're the subject, they're the object. You have given them a part of you. So pull it back in. Stand there, you can smile, you can talk on autopilot and be the best being you can, but at the same time, check in with yourself. Maybe you even want to say, excuse me, I need to pull my energy back. This might hurt you a little bit, but I need my energy back. You go back and forth, there's more to it. But you go back and forth with that simple practice. It will be so revealing to you. Because when you feel it come back into you, it's yours. And you can own it, and you can seal that place. You can even imagine severing that cord of attachment. I just love that idea of returning to the peaceful presence that I felt before the doorbell rang. Calling that energy back, pulling everything back and not allowing it for ever again to leak out, to seal that. That's a form of forgiveness. Now, what Charles Fillmore has said about forgiveness, this is a mental treatment guaranteed to cure every ill that flesh is heir to. Sit for a half an hour every night, forgive everyone against whom you have any ill will. You're going half an hour? Half an hour? Now, in the workshop, we had to list down the people that we were holding a little bit of a grudge towards. I noticed Charlie didn't have very many names, and I was like, oh, I want to erase some of mine. My list is a little long. But it was really helpful to look at that list. So she said, this is clearing the heart. To take inventory, after you've done that, take inventory of what you're resisting and reacting to. Just know the words that cover that experience. Then ask yourself, What would love do here? Something else they mentioned, we talk about grace. Reverend Pat Campbell referred to grace as liquid grace. Can you feel that? Can you feel it? Remember when you were a kid and somebody would do this and pretend they're breaking an egg on your head? Liquid grace. Let it just wash through you. Tell somebody to come crack that imaginary egg on your head because you're doing some spiritual work and you want to feel the grace. Get whatever it takes to get it to be tangible. But you allow that grace to soften those edges, to soften and uproot that level of suffering. So then there you are, you're really doing your work, and you watch a breath come in, and it seems to be a breath filled with some kind of an amazing drug because you're waking up to your true self. Earnest Holmes, remember his words, his encouragement to then look at this practice as radical honesty, a roadmap to your freedom versus holding anyone ever again hostage just because you know they were so wrong. Well, say it a whole bunch of times right before you sit down and do your work. Just get it out, barf it up, get it out of you. And then truly revisit the stories without your fabrications, without your judgment, without your conclusions. And if you feel something, it's yours to heal. So you investigate these feelings. It's the biggest spiritual practice I've ever mentioned here from the platform because no one else can do it but you. And when you get clear on this level of suffering that you've been experiencing, you allow that liquid grace to transform it with your purest intentions, this sweet surrender, this guidance. Your sweet intuition comes flooding through. And the greatest question you can ask, when something happens to you, here's your question. What did I make that mean? Whoa. What did I make that mean? Not what does it mean? Not what does she mean when she looked at me with a hairy eyeball? Doesn't matter. What do you make it mean to you? Now, old stories might try to say, oh, just follow this track, you'll find your answer. No. Remember, Thich Nhat Hanh said, all wrongdoings arise in our mind. It is through the mind that all these wrongdoings will disappear. We return to the power of our thought. We return to these teachings. Begin anew to change your mind and heart, to transform this ignorance that brought about wrong action. What is the wrong action? Holding your heart tight. So, this week, your assignment, if you so choose, is to sit with yourself. Engage in your own personal inventory. Don't have to share it with anybody, unless you want to. Practitioners and ministers are here to support you, hold you, guide you, love you. Because you're not going to recognize the turbulence of love that you have so far tried to distance yourself from is really asking you with an open hand, come, my beloved, return to your true nature. So I'm going to have Judy come up. There's more to say on this, but I'm going to take us into a practice, the meta practice, because this month is all about love. And so to get what's on top for you right now, to get that off your consciousness a little bit, as she starts to play, just let your heart soften to the music. You can close your eyes and get in touch with what you feel. If it's your heart, hand on heart. If it's your belly, just feel what you feel. Love what you find. And to whoever you brought into your mind this day, into this service, someone that has hurt you in the past, Just acknowledge, I see you. I care about you. May this suffering between us be dissolved like sugar in water. May you be filled with loving kindness. May I be filled with loving kindness. May you be held in compassion, and may I be held in compassion. And we go deeper. We go deeper now for the one that's been left out the most, our soul nature. And as you get comfortable into that spot, as you know that you have released all negativity surrounding what came before, you sit in the moment of now and you watch the conduit of your heart open, connecting mind, heart, gut, connecting yourself to the earth, opening yourself to the heavens. Truly centered in this conduit of loving grace, ever flowing, ever pouring through you. And you see next to you, within you, holding your hand next to you is the most beloved friend, partner, pet you've ever cherished. And there you are, embracing that oneness. And you softly speak, dearest one, I sincerely wish you happiness. May your sweet body be free from pain and your mind find contentment. I give you my love with no conditions. I'll always be here for you. You will always, always have a place in my heart. I truly, truly care for you. And we breathe. And that love deepens and expands into the heart space. And we go deeper. And we choose now to envision that person that you care for, a friend approaching you. Dearest one, as they stand before you, I sincerely wish you happiness. May your dear body be free from pain and your mind find all the contentment. I give you my love with no conditions. I will always be here for you. You will always have a place in my heart. I so truly care for you, oh, my beloved friend. And we breathe. This loving kindness is pouring unconditionally like a conduit through you as you. And you let that person go, and someone that you really don't know very well, just an acquaintance, perhaps a clerk, perhaps somebody new in our audience today, and you feel them for a moment. I sincerely wish you happiness. May your mind be free from pain and your mind find contentment. I give you my love with no conditions. I will be here for you. You will always have a place in my heart because I see you. I truly care for you. And this loving kindness continues to open you. Now call in the whole group. Even visualize yourself right here, right now, in this sacred community. All beings working so hard to be true to the self, to the divine, to one another, to love itself. Oh, you are surrounded by beloved community. Let yourself melt into the arms of that knowing. Whoever is beside you, behind you, before you, feel yourself sincerely wishing their happiness. May your body, dear one, be free from pain, and your mind, may it find contentment. I give you my love with no conditions. I will always be here for you. You will always have a place in my heart. I truly care for you. For those who have the ears to hear and the heart to feel, know we speak the truth together, and so it is. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. Everybody take a breath with me. This is a song by Peter Mayer. Take another breath. One more. Love is loose in the world. Whoa. Back that up, please. Back that up, please. To the beginning. The volume was good. Just back it up to the beginning, please. Ooh, yeah, we'll have to do that a third time. Back it up to the beginning, please. I need to hear the beginning. Through the wilds it rips and rages, high above the farm and city grid lines. Through the ink of thinking sages, the sleeping man in a bed of pages weaves the hand of the divine. We've got our maps and clues, police and policy, still we cannot find the spirit's nest. We hunt for miles and all the while it paints the scenery, scatters and whirls in arabesque. Ooh. Mercy moves, love is loose, hey, love is loose in the world. The universe is singing loose, hey, God is loose in the world. We better lock him up, the crazy man. He's causing trouble, brewing storms. Traded fashion for compassion, a revolution fought with kindness, not a sword. The word went leaping off the pages, breaking in the windows and leaping over walls. All we asked for was a cool glass of water, and you got a waterfall. Since mercy moves, love is loose, hey, love is loose in the world. Oh, the universe is singing loose, hey, God is loose in the world. Oh, my, my. Tears of sadness for the hands that kill, tears of joy when life is born. I hear the song of freedom and my sails are filled in a rusty nail, a cross, and a temple curtain torn. 'Cause this mercy moves, love is loose, hey, love is loose in the world. Oh, the universe is singing loose, hey, God is loose in the world. Now hear the news, love is loose, hey, love is loose in the world. The universe is singing loose, hey, God is loose in the world. Oh, my, my.
Thank you, Dalton. I'd like to invite the ushers forward. I don't know why this came across me, but I was looking at all these chairs behind me, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to put little, you know how you see baseball stadiums with no people there during COVID, and there's all these people? Part of the setup on Sunday morning. Anyway, enough for that. So, one person left. So as I prepare to give my offering today, my heart is filled with love and appreciation, since what is offered here is for my spiritual well-being. I'm filled with gratitude, knowing life stays in balance, for as I give, I do receive. And we are so blessed. We are blessed for the donations and all the volunteer work that's done throughout the week, as we refer to as SEVA, selfless service to God. But the energy that flows into this community flows right back out. And therefore we are so blessed, for we are a growing spiritual community that expands energetically out into the world. So I give thanks and together we say, and so it is. So just a follow-up on my joke about behind me. I just looked at Dick and Nadine, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have their little caricatures up there? Anyway. Anyway, just thought I'd give it a whirl. Steve, I should have been for open mic here and done that. But anyway, we're going to have another song by Dalton, and then Sue will give some closing remarks, and then we'll sing our peace song. And just remember the social hall, and if you're new, just tag along with somebody, go in there and get to know somebody else, and we're a loving community, very open to everybody, and everyone's welcome, and we love you all. And it's good to be back in Reading. I mean, it was fun being in Canada. It's so clean, and we had rain. That was fun, and driving across the Canadian highway going west, it was just absolutely stunning. So, but it is nice to be back in community, and so grateful. Okay, Dalton?
Yes, indeed.
Just a second, Dalton. This is my last word. I'll just say it, and then you can just keep on singing. But I would like, Rich, can you get the kitchen cookies to come in here for a moment? So while I'm yada yada, I love that. Hey, hey. Isn't that fun? Let's just, when we see each other, we can be our own little center of spiritual living. Hey, hey. Let me hear it. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. In the grocery line, at Costco, getting gas. Hey, hey. And everybody will go, hey, hey. And they'll just say joy. And they'll say, I want to be a part of that. Hey, hey. 1905 Hartnell. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. I know there's more of you. Here they come. Come all the way forward. You're always in the back. Come all the way forward. Thank you, Rich. Here they are, you guys. If you don't go to the social hall, you might miss them. Steve, you're a big part of that too, but thank you, everyone. That warmth of heart, I wanted to fill your soul because you fill our bellies. So we thank you so much. Your dedication, your service, never grumbling. Anyway, yeah, I know. But Steve is there too. They get here early and they close the place down, all for you. So we are so grateful. I just wanted to highlight you to this day. So thank you, everyone, for being here today. It's going to be a powerful week for all of us. Dalton, you're the rest of the show.
So I'll need you to wind that back and make sure I can hear it from the beginning, please. From the beginning. Hit pause. Hit pause. Hit pause, please. From the beginning, please. I let love, I let it live in me, for the whole world to see, it's all there is. I let love, I let it shine through me, for the whole world to see, it's all there is, it's all there is. I let love, I let it live in me, for the whole world to see, it's all there is. I let love, I let it shine through me, for the whole world to see, it's all there is, it's all there is. That's how it goes. Sing along with me now. I let joy, I let it live in me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. I let joy, I let it shine through me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. It's all there is. I let joy, I let it live in me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. I let joy, I let it shine through me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. It's all there is. I let peace, I let it live in me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. I let peace, I let it shine through me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. It's all there is. I let peace, I let it live in me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. I let peace, I let it shine through me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. It's all there is. I let love, I let it live in me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. I let love, I let it shine through me, for the whole world to see. It's all there is. It's all there is. Everybody go ahead and stand on up, please. Join hands with the person next to you. Yes, there is peace.